In today's video, I will show you how you can make saving data in Roblox Studio. So what I mean is, when a player leaves, the data gets saved, and when they join again, their data will get loaded so they still have the same amount of coins or something. So what we want to do is, inside replicated storage, we want to create a module script named maybe player data, and inside we want to create module.data is equal to a table, and inside the table we want to create with square brackets, and we want to name. So this will be the name of our data. So maybe coins, and that's equal to another table with and here we want to create name. Name equals to, so we want to type the name again, so coins, then comma, and then another with type equals to an instance dot new, and this will be the type of your value. So if we have coins, we want an int value, but maybe we want a string value or something. Then a comma again, and square brackets and value, and the value here will be the start value. So when they first join the game, how much coin would they have? And maybe I will set 100, or maybe 0, maybe. Yeah, 0 is good. So that's done. Now we want to, inside service script storage, we want to create a script named create data, and inside this we want to do local rs equals to game get service replicated storage local data module equals to wait for child player data. No, we want to do require like this, so require rs wait for child player data, and then we want to do local players equals game get service players, so the player service, then players dot player added connect function, get the player that was added or the player that joined the game, create a folder, and the folder is an new instance folder. Then I want to folder dot name equals, and this is the name of the folder that will contain all of our values. So you can call it whatever you want, but if you call it there's stats, then the values will show up over in the tab list. So maybe if you don't want them to show up there, name it to something else, but if you want them to show up in the tab, name the folder leader stats, and then folder dot parent equals player. So, and this player is the same player we got over here. then we want to do for I, comma v in pairs data module dot data. So now we will loop through all inside play data, all the things inside this table, and currently we only have one value, but maybe we will have like gems also, and then we will loop through both of them. So the variable v here is one block, and the variable I is the index. So if we are coins will have I1 and gems will have I2, etc. So for that we want to local v2 is an instance dot new, no, my bad, is equal to v then type. So v square brackets type will get the type over here, and that's equal to a new instance int value. Then we want to do v2.name equals to v name, v2.value equals to v value, and v2.parent equals to folder. So now we have created all the values and parented them to the leader stats folder. Now we want to, so now we have created all the values and parented them to the leader stats folder. So now this script is done, and we want to create one more script because the data will not save yet. So we will create a new script, call that save data or something, and inside this we want to create local rs get we can game get service replicated storage local players, game get service players, and local DSS game get service data store service. So the data store service is the service that you will use if you want to save data on Roblox. So the data store is their data saving stuff. Local data store is equal to DSS get, not get children, get data store, and here's the name of your data store, so maybe leader stats, and then we want get local data module, and that one is require rs wait for child player data. So it's this module script again, and now we want to do a function that is load data, and inside it we want the player. So local data folder is equal to player wait for child, and now we want the name that we put over here. So leader stats, copy that and paste inside. Now for IV in pairs data module.data. So we want to loop through all this again, and we want to do local new data equals to data store get a sync player.user ID and so the player user ID is an unique ID for every player. So it's a couple of numbers, and we get this followed by this symbol. What is it called? Oh, I can't come up with a name right now, but and the name. So we get the player's user ID. So this will be, so maybe if some players will maybe have, it will maybe look like this: 4, 3, 6, 7, 8 dash coins, and we will know that the data saved by this is this player's data, and it's the coins. So maybe we save gems to the player in the same data store. Then we need to specify gems, because otherwise we will get the coins value and not the gems value. So that's why. And then we want to do local data in is equal to data folder find first child v name. So we find the first child named whatever the name is, so maybe that's coins or gems, and then we want to do for data in name, not for, if data in, then so if there is a value named whatever this is, coins or gems, then we want to do data in dot value equals to new data. So now we have loaded, and now we want to create the save function. So save data, we want to do player, and here we want to do you can copy this, paste inside, and copy this, and copy this. So now I want to do if data in is nil, or data in dot value is nil, then return end. So if the value doesn't exist, or the data in value is nil, then we will stop and do nothing. And now we want to do local success error message is equal to p call function, and then we want to do data store set async, and we want to do copy this over here because we want to save it with the same key. Otherwise the data, we will try to find a key that doesn't exist and save to another key, and nothing will work. And that's it. So now we'll do, because we will, what a p-call function is, it's a sort of an, if something goes wrong, we will get an error message, otherwise we'll get a success and everything's fine. So now we want to do if success, then print saved the name say for, and then player.name. So this will print out maybe saved coins for all for dev or something. Else, so if it's not a success, then we will get an error message, and we will do print failed to save the name for player name error, and then error message, so we know what the error is. And now nothing will run because the functions will not run if you don't type them down here. So we want to do so this one is when a player joins. So on join, you don't have to type this. This is a comment, and I will just type it here so that you can understand. Players.player added connect function in the player, and we want to do load data player. So that's done, and the next one is on leave. So when a player leaves, players.player removing connect function player, and then save data for the player. And now it's if so close, that's maybe if the server gets closed or if you press the close button in studio or something. Then we want to do game bind to close function, and we want to do for I player in pairs players get players. So we want to loop through all the players inside the server and do save data for everyone. So now everything's done. We need to do one more thing. Go to game settings, security, and check so that enable studio access to API services are turned on, because otherwise the data store won't work in Studio. It will still work inside a real server but not in Studio. And now we want to click play, and we will start with 0 gems and 0 coins. And I have from a previous tutorial some coins that will spawn over here, and I will get, so now I have 110 coins, and if I leave or click stop over here, we can see inside the output that we get an error. So we want to find first child, find first child, find first child, find first child. Okay, so we have 0 coins and 0 gems again, and now we need to, if we collect these coins and leave, we will see that fail to save gems, argument 2 missing or nil. Oh, we want to save, so we want to do data in dot value, because we just put the key, we didn't specify what value we wanted to save, so that's a mistake by me. And now hopefully everything will work. So we want wait and collect all these coins and click stop, and we have saved gems, saved coins. So now if we load back in, we have 110 coins. So that's perfect. So thanks for watching. If you like this video, please hit the thumbs up button, and if you want to help me and like my content, then you're more than welcome to subscribe and watch another video. I have one on the screen right now that YouTube thinks will fit you the best, and I will see you in the next video. Peace out.